Hey guys, so in this video, we will be discussing the last principle of solid, that is dependency inversion principle. So we have discussed the last four principle, that is single responsibility principle, open close principle, Liskov substitution principle, interface segregation principle. And now we are going to discuss the dependency inversion principle. So what does it mean? So let's go to the slide first. So this principle says that high level modules should not depend on low level modules. Both should depend on abstraction. Abstraction should not depend on details. Details should depend on abstraction. Now, what is abstraction? So, if you guys have been working with Java and know the OOPS concept, so abstraction is the important pillar of OOPS, right? So, abstraction means that we will show only the important essential details and other information will keep hidden, right? But here, what does it mean? So, let's see. So, in this example, if you see, so first thing is that before starting the solid, I told you the important thing is we need to make everything loosely coupled, right? Instead of keeping it tightly coupled, we need to make it loosely coupled, right? So keep this point in mind, right? So if you see here, I've created a class called light bulb, and it has two functionalities: turn on and turn off, right? So you can turn off the bulb or turn on the bulb, right? And then there's a switch which is used to turn on and turn off, right? So I created a switch and I created a light bulb. So considered switch as a high level module and light bulb as a low level module. So what does principle first says? High level modules should not depend on low level modules, but should depend on abstraction. Now what does it mean? See, in the switch, I've injected the object of this bulb directly, right? So I have made this tightly coupled. What does it mean? Let's say in future, I have a class called fan, and that has two same functionalities, that is turn on and turn off. So then again, I have to create an object here, private fan something, and then I have to use it in the switch, right? So this is tightly coupled, which we should not do, because every time if there's a new class or say new electrical appliance, and then we have to create an object in the switch class, right? Always, right? So this is what first principle says that we should not do, because it is violating this dip principle, right? So what we can do now? So if you see here in the second principle, it is saying that abstraction should not depend on details. Details should depend on abstraction. So the details, what is the details? Details are light bulb, turn on and turn off, and switch, right? So it says that it should depend on abstraction, right? So what we created an interface called switchable, which has two functionalities: turn on and turn off. And then what we are doing is we have created two classes, light bulb and switch. So light bulb is basically implementing this switch class, switch interface, sorry. And the switch we basically is creating the object for this switchable, that is interface. So what will happen? So let's say we have here light bulb, right? So we are using this switchable object here. So what we can do is in future, if we wanted to use this light bulb, right? We wanted to pass the object of light bulb, so we can directly pass to this switch, right? So we didn't have to modify this high level module, right? We can create an object of this light bulb, directly pass to the constructor of this switch, and it will work, right? By passing the object to this constructor, I means we will create an object for switch, and then that will pass the object of this switchable, which is basically the light bulb, because light bulb is implementing switchable. Another example, what we can take, let's say in future we have a fan, right? Fan class, which is implementing this switchable interface, and that is two functionalities: turn on and turn off, right? So what we can do is we can create a switch object and pass the object of that fan into that switch object, right? Directly here. So it will come and initialize this device, right? And it is good to go, right? We can use this device dot turn on, device dot turn off here directly. So neither we have to modify this light bulb class or any fan class or something else, or the switch class, that is a high level module. So we are totally depending upon the abstraction, that is this interface. And we know that all the methods in an interface are by default abstract, right? So this is the abstraction. And what is happening? We are not dependent, abstraction is not dependent upon details. Details are dependent on abstraction. So interface is not dependent on light bulb or switch. Switch and light bulbs are dependent on its interface, right? So this is what dependency inversion principle says.